Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Becky Lynch is playing a villainous WWE star, and her inclusion in the Vision has taken the internet by storm. Fans are buzzing with the possibility of AJ Lee's comeback, who may return soon to back up her husband and stop the man and Seth Rollins. The upcoming episode of SmackDown is set to take place in the Allstate Arena in Chicago, IL. During Raw this week, CM Punk hinted at his appearance in his hometown. Many believe that the Second City Saint may either drop another major AJ Lee return update, or the former Divas champion will make her sensational return on the Blue brand. However, Becky Lynch has the chance to become the most hated person in the WWE universe if she manages to pull off an entrance on AJ Lee's theme song. As everyone is anticipating the comeback of Lee, the man could make her presence felt by entering with the Let's Light It Up theme song, which was used by the 38-year-old in her WWE run. An angle like this will generate a heated reaction from the audience and affirm the heel character of Lynch. This scenario completely makes sense, as AJ Lee's WWE return seems inevitable now to unfold. Even this stunt from Becky Lynch will make the audience cheer louder for Lee, as we are reportedly inches away from her much-awaited comeback. In the past, we have seen superstars cosplaying as their opponents to get more heat from the audience. It will be interesting to see what will happen in the forthcoming edition of the Blue brand and what CM Punk will do in his hometown. With Becky Lynch's inclusion in the Vision, her storyline against CM Punk seems to be a profitable decision by WWE. Already, the feud is getting major attention from the audience, and the social media numbers of the company are a big proof of it. Already, the video clips uploaded by the Stamford-based promotion have garnered over 8 million views combined. Even one of the video clips on Raw, after Clash in Paris, where Becky is provoking the best in the world by pushing him, has garnered over 6 million views. These big numbers are proof that the World Wrestling Entertainment has made a good decision by incorporating the man in Seth Rollins' feud against Punk. The numbers are expected to get much bigger in the near future, especially after AJ Lee's reported comeback. Becky Lynch can become the most hated person in WWE if she does one thing. On SmackDown, the man has always been one of the most polarizing figures in the company, whether she is cast as a hero, standing up to authority, or as a villain bending the rules to her own advantage. Few superstars in modern wrestling have been able to reinvent themselves time and again while still keeping the audience glued to their storylines, but Becky Lynch has done exactly that. The question now is whether she is standing on the edge of another massive transformation, one that could redefine her entire WWE legacy. If Becky Lynch chooses a path on SmackDown that pits her against one specific figure or action, she could go from beloved fan favorite to the most despised superstar in the entire company overnight. The WWE universe thrives on unpredictability, and Lynch has always embodied that. Fans tune in every week because they know that even the slightest action from her can set the entire wrestling world buzzing. Right now, the rumor mill is filled with speculation about what she might do next on SmackDown, and some insiders believe that a single betrayal or shocking alignment could make her the most hated heel in all of WWE. Lynch has already proven she can handle the pressure of being both a face and a heel, but when she fully leans into her darker side, the results are unforgettable. Just think back to her 2021 SummerSlam return when she shockingly defeated Bianca Belair in seconds. That moment sent shockwaves through WWE, dividing fans between admiration for her ruthlessness and outrage over Bianca's treatment. It showed that Becky could harness genuine heat whenever she wanted to. But the stage on SmackDown now provides an even bigger opportunity. Fans are speculating about several possibilities. Some say she could betray a current ally, others think she might insert herself into a title picture in a way that disrespects a rising star, and there are even whispers of her aligning with one of WWE's most controversial factions. Any of these moves could instantly transform her perception among fans and peers alike. The key element is timing. SmackDown is currently stacked with storylines involving Roman Reigns, the Bloodline, Cody Rhodes, and rising women's division. Stars like Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, and Bayley. For Becky Lynch to carve out a new identity as the most hated person in WWE, she would have to step on the dreams of someone who the fans currently adore. That betrayal would hit hardest if it targeted a star the audience sees as pure, honorable, or deserving of respect. For example, if Becky Lynch were to betray Bianca Belair again, this time in even more vicious fashion, it would trigger an eruption of hatred like never before. Bianca has become a cornerstone of WWE's women's division, and she carries herself with pride, integrity, and strength. For Becky to rob her of a defining SmackDown moment, or steal another title from her, would not just hurt Bianca, it would offend fans on a personal level. Another option is Naomi. The SmackDown crowd has rallied behind Naomi ever since her return, with chants and emotional support following her every move. If Becky were to disrespect or attack Naomi, especially in her hometown or during a celebratory moment, she could go from the man to public enemy number one instantly. Naomi's popularity is built on perseverance and her bond with fans, so Lynch tearing that down would be one of the cruelest heel acts possible. There is also Charlotte Flair, Becky's longest rival and sometimes ally. Their feud has always been personal, blurring the line between real animosity and scripted storylines. However, a shocking alliance with Charlotte could be equally destructive. Imagine Becky turning her back on the fans and siding with the Queen, forming an unstoppable heel duo. The WWE Universe would feel betrayed, as two women who have spent years tearing each other apart would suddenly unite out of greed, ego, or vengeance. Such a move would be reminiscent of shocking alliances in wrestling history, like Stone Cold Steve Austin siding with Mr. McMahon or Seth Rollins betraying The Shield. Fans would hate it, but they wouldn't be able to look away. There's also the possibility of Becky Lynch aligning herself with the Bloodline. That would truly shake WWE to its core. The Bloodline storyline has dominated WWE programming for years, and adding Becky as a new piece to their chessboard would take things to another level. By choosing Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa over the WWE Universe, Becky would abandon everything that made her the man and embrace pure dominance through association. The audience would despise her for giving up her independence, and her new role as the female enforcer of the Bloodline would create endless fresh storylines. This could lead to her facing stars like Jade Cargill or Bayley in matches where fans are desperate to see Becky finally get her comeuppance. What makes this scenario even more dangerous is that Becky thrives in chaos. She loves to blur the line between real-life emotion and scripted storytelling, which is why fans invest so heavily in her every move. If she leaned into that chaos on SmackDown and used it to crush a rising star's momentum, the backlash would be enormous. Social media would explode, crowds would rain boos on her entrances, and the "We want Becky" chants could quickly turn into "Becky sucks" chants. WWE has always understood the power of polarizing characters, and Becky Lynch could become the female equivalent of a Hollywood-level villain who fans pay money to see defeated. The other layer here is personal motivation. Becky Lynch has always prided herself on being the man, the superstar who broke barriers and defied expectations. But now she may feel that her legacy is being overshadowed by newcomers like Jade Cargill or longtime rivals like Charlotte and Bianca. To reclaim her throne, she may feel justified in taking a darker route, one that ignores the cheers of fans and instead seeks domination at any cost. If Becky takes that step on SmackDown, the women's division will never be the same. She will become the measuring stick not just for greatness, but for villainy. Every superstar who faces her will be framed as a hero battling the tyrant, and every fan who watches will be emotionally invested in her downfall. That is the magic of pro wrestling. Hatred can be as powerful as admiration, and in some cases, even more profitable. Merchandise sales, ticket demand, and ratings often spike when fans rally against a truly despised heel, and Becky could be the one to carry that mantle. But the risk is also significant. WWE must walk a fine line when turning a beloved star into a villain. If done too suddenly or without proper build, fans could reject the storyline altogether, leading to confusion rather than heat. However, Becky Lynch has proven time and time again that she understands storytelling at the deepest level. She knows how to manipulate audience reactions and lean into them in real time, making her the perfect candidate for this bold move. Ultimately, the decision rests on whether Becky is ready to fully embrace the hate. If she does, then SmackDown could witness one of the most shocking turns in years, and Becky Lynch could secure her place as the most hated person in WWE. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.